What is Neom? This is Neom, or here, to be more precise, in the northwest of Saudi Arabia. But Neom is more than a place. It's a home for people who dream big. Bigger than that. That's more like it. It'll be a hub for innovation, an entirely new model for sustainable living. The vision for a new future. In fact, that's how it got its name. But what will be there? There's Oxagon, a thriving city at the crossroads of the world, where advanced manufacturing will enable industries of the future. Trojana, a year-round mountain destination. And just remember to pack your skis when you visit. Or if skiing's not your thing, there's always Sindala, one of Neom's many beautiful islands, perfect for some R&R. And the Line, a 500-meter high, 200-meter wide, 170-kilometer long city in the shape of, well, a line. No roads, cars, or emissions. And everything its 9 million residents could ever need within a 5-minute walk. But best of all, the entire region will offer unparalleled access to nature and will be powered by clean energy. All within easy reach of the rest of the world. I know what you're thinking. Why does the world need Neom?
That's a good question.
The world needs Neom because the world needs change. That's what we mean when we say
Made to change.
Neom represents a global opportunity for one, changing how the world does business by making the region a special economic zone, easing the way for entrepreneurs to blaze their trail. Two, changing the way we live our lives with preventative healthcare and the highest standards of livability. Sounds nice, right? And three, changing how we look after nature and our planet. Because without this, what use are 1 and 2? But how will Neom achieve these aims, you may ask? Within Neom are 14 sectors, spearheaded by the world's best talent. Each sector has been designed to advance technology and push the very limits of human knowledge. Imagine Neom as a prototype for a better future. A future for all. One being built to last. Sound good? Great. So when the world asks, what is Neom? You'll know to answer that Neom's a place that'll change the way we live on this planet. Simple, really.
Saudi Arabia is embarking on a monumental journey with its Vision 2030 project, a comprehensive plan spearheaded by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The ambitious initiative aims to reshape the country's economy, reduce its dependence on oil, and establish new economic sectors. At the heart of this transformation lies the Neom project, a futuristic urban development that includes the groundbreaking Line City. Neom, derived from Greek and Arabic words meaning new future, is set to transform the empty desert into a bustling metropolis. One of the most ambitious urban projects in history, the Line City, is envisioned as a 170-kilometer-long, 500-meter-tall structure covered in mirrors, creating a vertical city that will house millions. However, recent reports suggest a significant scale-back to a more manageable 2.4 kilometers by 2030, highlighting the challenges and adjustments needed in such mega-projects.
And now from Turkey back to the GCC, to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has released new residency laws and for work permits. Now, what is new about the 2030 vision in the country, and what's the plan to diversify the country's economy? We tell you more.
For long, the Gulf nations have relied on the black gold found at home plan. The projects span mainly around 6 sectors, like clean technology, metals and mining, along with transportation and logistics. A national investment strategy was also launched in 2021. Moody's Analytics expects Saudi's non-oil GDP to grow between 3 to 4% annually till 2030. The aim is to increase the share of non-oil GDP to 50% by the year 2030. As the winds move towards sustainability in the Gulf region, UAE have also launched initiatives to achieve the same goal. Creating an economy less reliant on oil is becoming significant for the region.
Currently, Saudi Arabia's economy heavily relies on oil, accounting for 42% of its GDP and 62% of government revenues. Saudi Aramco, the world's largest company by pre-tax income, generates billions in profits, most of which bolster the Saudi government. However, Vision 2030 seeks to pivot from this dependency by investing in tourism, logistics, digital technology, and other sectors. The country's vast oil reserves are expected to last for decades, but the government recognizes the need for economic diversification to sustain long-term growth. Saudi Arabia is making substantial investments in infrastructure and strategic industries to foster private sector growth and create new economic opportunities. The country plans to invest $133 billion in new logistics infrastructure, including ports, railways, and airports. Projects like the King Salman International Airport and the Red Sea International Airport are part of this ambitious expansion.
Inefficient and expensive design. Neom's challenges extend far beyond the debate over human rights. Let's take a step back from the ethical concerns and look into the project itself. While the idea of a self-contained futuristic city powered by clean energy and cutting-edge technology sounds impressive, some experts are raising eyebrows about the practicality and sheer cost of Neom's grand design. Think of it like this. This is a city built from scratch, spreading across a vast desert landscape. Everything from housing and transportation to energy production and waste management needs to be carefully planned and constructed. This complexity translates into a massive price tag. Estimates suggest that bringing Neom to life could cost hundreds of billions of dollars. That's a hefty sum, even for a country as wealthy as Saudi Arabia. Here's another concern: efficiency. Neom boasts a focus on sustainability, but some critics argue that the very design of the city goes against that principle. A massive centralized city in the middle of a desert raises questions about resource consumption. To give you a clearer picture, the city will be in the middle of a desert. Now, imagine the energy required to pump water to this remote region, or the environmental impact of constant climate control to maintain those perfect weather zones. Wouldn't a network of smaller, more self-efficient cities scattered throughout the region be a more sustainable approach? There's also the question of practicality. Building a giant city from the ground up is no easy feat. It takes time, resources, and a whole lot of manpower. Finding the workforce to build and maintain Neom in such a remote location could be a challenge, not to mention the logistical nightmare of transporting materials and equipment. Neom's designers are banking on attracting the brightest minds and businesses to this futuristic hub. But would these innovators be willing to live and work in a city that's still under construction, far from established centers of commerce and culture? The appeal of a high-tech utopia might fade when faced with the realities of daily life in a remote desert location. Don't get us wrong, Neom's ambition is undeniable. However, the project's design raises serious questions about efficiency, cost, and even its long-term sustainability. While technological challenges can be overcome with time and innovation, the challenges posed by Neom's sheer scale and desert location might be a different story altogether.
While Vision 2030 is bold and visionary, it faces significant hurdles. The scale of projects like the Lion City poses logistical and financial challenges. Constructing a city in an unpopulated desert requires vast resources, from water desalination to infrastructure development. The financial sustainability of such projects is also a concern, with the PIF's cash reserves needing careful management to support ongoing investments. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 represents a monumental effort to transform the kingdom's economy and global standing. By leveraging its sovereign wealth, strategic investments, and ambitious projects, the country aims to create new economic sectors and reduce its reliance on oil. While the challenges are significant, the potential rewards could redefine Saudi Arabia's future, making it a leader in innovation and sustainable development. As Saudi Arabia navigates this transformative journey, the world watches closely. Success in Vision 2030 could serve as a blueprint for other oil-dependent economies looking to diversify and modernize. Whether the kingdom can overcome the inherent challenges remains to be seen, but the ambition and scope of Vision 2030 are undeniably impressive.